Hi darlings, welcome back to my channel, and the first thing you're going to notice is my hair. I have gone blonde. Yes, I'm going through a midlife crisis and I just decided to go blonde. I've been getting quite a few compliments, so clearly it was a good decision for now. So that's out the way, let's get into this video. So I've just done a quick little eye look just because I'm doing something for like Instagram, and I just wanted to kind of practice my technical kind of look. And this isn't overly technical, but I just thought I'd start small and kind of build my confidence up. So yeah, who knows what's going to come next, but I'm really digging this eye look. I think it looks beautiful. I probably should have filmed it, but I've got a reel on Instagram somewhere. Without further ado, let's talk about something exciting. So I have been testing this primer out for about a week now, and you can already tell by the title, it is absolutely amazing. So I have tried this with different foundations, I have tried this with different powders, different moisturisers, and every single time it's been amazing. On two occasions throughout the week, I also tried not using it, so not using the primer whatsoever, and I noticed a huge difference. So without further ado, let's show you what I'm talking about. So this is the primer, guys. So I first saw this primer on NIKKIA Joy Cosmetics YouTube. She did a video on this primer, I will link that video down below. And I trust NIKKIA's opinion because she has oily skin, she has like enlarged pores, and she's just a really down-to-earth YouTuber and woman and beautiful brand owner. So I really trust her opinion. She's also a professional makeup artist, so she knows what she's talking about, and she really tests out the products. So if you want a more in-depth video, check out hers after this one, but this one is, we're really gonna zoom in and stuff. I'm not going to wear it for a long period of time. I'm just going to show you the first initial kind of application, what it looks like on camera. I haven't actually filmed with this on camera yet. I've just been wearing it, and I could only tell you my opinion, but my opinion is that I absolutely love this primer. So like I've shown you, it's basically by SHEGLAM. So for those who don't know, SHEGLAM is kind of Shein's brand. So if you don't know what Shein is, basically it's a really affordable, kind of like cheapish website that you can literally get everything from. I was a little bit skeptical because I thought, what is SHEGLAM? It looks a bit cheap and tacky. And I also thought about the foundations. The foundations, I thought that they only had like 4 shades and that was it. They don't. They actually have a decent shade range, which is amazing. So I definitely have changed my opinion, and I will be trying more things from them. So this, guys, is the SHEGLAM Birthday Skin Primer, and it says it's got smoothing rose in it. Now I don't have my phone in front of me to kind of read ingredients, but basically from what I can gather, this primer it's basically a primer that helps to smooth out any texture, any pores, and just give you a really flawless base. It also has ingredients in here that hydrate your skin. I love that because me being kind of combination, I feel like I want everything. I just want everything to be hydrated, even if I am oily, because sometimes you can be dehydrated. And this also has ingredients in here that help control oil. Now like I say, have tested this out, and it really does. I have noticed such a huge difference just with my forehead oils. I haven't really seen a difference through this area because I do have to wear a face covering at work, so I didn't really see that much of a difference there, but on my forehead especially, 100% saw a difference. So just reading you a little bit about what it says on the box, guys. It says, get that baby soft, flawless skin you were born with thanks to our primer gel. The first step in your glam routine, it forms a fine layer on your skin to soften, brighten and smooth out imperfections. Say bye-bye to visible pores and hello to a more even complexion with soothing rose extract. Now that you've got the perfect base, your makeup will go on like a breeze, last longer and look like a dream. Now it also has the ingredients on the back. I don't really notice any ingredients really that stand out to me other than like the rose extract. It has like peach kernel extract and stuff like that. Glycerin's in there, so that's really good to like kind of hydrate and give you a bit of like a slip. So yeah, all I can go on is what it's done for me. So just opening this, guys, let's have a look. So it does come with an applicator, which I actually like using this to apply it with. And then I'll get it out to show you. So mine is a little bit dirty because I have been using it all week, but this is what it looks like. So think of Elf's Poreless Putty Primer, and that's kinda the texture that it's like. And if I just get a little bit out and put it on the back of my hand, I'll kind of show you what it's like. Excuse the state of my hand, I've just used it as a palette. But basically, if I just put this on here, you can see it's kind of like a putty, texture when you first put it on. And then it kind of just melts into like a balmy kind of like gel. And you can just see like kind of like the glow that it gives the skin. It's just absolutely stunning. It just gives your skin like a nice healthy glow. It evens out any texture, any visible pores. Controls oil, which I definitely have noticed a difference with. It's just an overall amazing, affordable, beautiful primer. Now, NIKKIA did say that this reminds her of the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. I haven't actually tried that, but I have tried the Elf Pore one. Didn't really like the Elf Poreless Putty, and a few others I've never really noticed a massive difference with, but this I just absolutely love it, guys. I love it. It doesn't have a fragrance either, which is really good. If you're sensitive, it just covers the whole entire ground. So what I'm going to do is I am actually going to do one side of my face. Usually I don't like doing one side of my face and leaving it out because on one side my pores could be bigger than the other, and on like my lines on my forehead and stuff, they could be bigger on one side than the other. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus the primer on this side of my face and leave this side completely bare, just so you can kind of see if there is a difference. I'm hoping it picks up on camera. It might not pick up completely on camera, but when I tell you this primer works and it's stunning, you're just gonna have to take my word for it, and obviously take NIKKIA's and whoever else's as well. So what I normally like to do is cleanse my face, which I have done today, and then I will go in with my toner, serum, moisturiser, eye cream, and then put on the primer. So what I'm going to do just for today, because I'm not going to bother with serums, I'm just going to take my P. Louise moisturiser and just kind of like give my skin a light layer of hydration before we go in with the primer. This is just a really lightweight cream to gel consistency, so it's nothing too crazy. It's not gonna like make a massive impact or change any of the results, so that's why I'm gonna just use this. My skin has been very dry recently as well, just because I have been using tretinoin, which is like a retinol, so it's kind of been drying around here and my forehead out a little bit. So I'm just putting this on because my face does feel a little bit tired. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll start off by zooming you in just so you can see like the lines and like any pores and stuff. Okay, so I hope you can see this, and I hope I haven't made any mistakes with my eye look, otherwise you're really gonna see it. But you can see on my forehead, like these lines here are quite deep, but you know, it's when I move my forehead. So yeah, these are quite deep. Around here, I also have kind of like some fine lines, but also my pores. So my pores here are quite enlarged. And then as you can see around, you know, this bit, you can see literally all of my pores, and especially around here, you know, I do have pores. So hopefully it's going to cover them. So I will keep you zoomed in just for now, and then I'll zoom you out and keep kind of switching between just so you can really see. I'm praying that this works and that you can see a difference. Okay, so usually my skincare, I do kind of like leave my skin to soak in the skincare a little bit more, but what we're going to do is I'm just going to take the primer and the spatula, and I like to take the back of the spatula and just take maybe about that much, and literally just put it on like that, and then just a little bit on my forehead here, kind of like that. And then I don't really bring it on my chin because you're not really going to see it, but I'll just put a little bit on my chin and a teeny bit on like my nose there. Okay, so the way I like to apply this is just take my finger and I kind of just like to kind of not rub, but kind of like press and tap. So I get really oily up here, so I will be taking a bit there. I like to get right in them crevices, so I kind of like smooth it out a little bit, and then what I'll do is I'll start to press. So I'm not moving the product around much at all. It does kind of turn into like a gel, and I will bring it up here as well because it does make your skin look beautiful and your makeup beautiful. So I kind of just like keep pressing it in just until I see it somewhat disappear. Now here is not really where you're going to see a massive difference, because where you're going to see the difference is like when I get my powders and stuff on, but you can kind of see already how all of this is really like enlarged pores, and then here it just looks a little bit smoother. Obviously it hasn't like completely got rid of my pores, you can still see them hopefully, but it's just a little bit lessened basically. And then let's quickly do my forehead. So again, I kind of just smooth it out and then just tap the product in like this. And this is where I've seen the biggest difference, guys. I really have seen a smoother forehead. Like I say, I have got like quite deep lines, and especially around here. And whilst wearing this primer, I've just seen such a massive difference in my forehead oil. I've seen a difference in, you know, the smoothness of the lines. Obviously you can't really tell. I mean, you can somewhat tell, like you can see like all the texture and stuff kind of around here. And then when I turn this way, it is diminished a little bit, but like I say, you will see it in real life. Like once you get this primer on, and it's a primer that's not going to break the bank as well, which is amazing. But once you've got this primer on and you've got all your powders and stuff on, the difference you see is just amazing. The foundation I'm going to go in with is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless. I'm just going to put a couple of pumps on the back of my hand, and then I'm going to apply it with my NIKKIA Joy Cosmetics Pro Sponge. If you do want to use a discount code on this sponge, guys, it is Adam at the NIKKIA Joy Cosmetics checkout. This is such an amazing sponge. So just dipping in to the foundation, and you can see it literally doesn't even soak up hardly any product at all. And I'm just going to start applying. I do prefer a sponge with this primer just because I feel a brush will move the primer around a little bit. But I just feel like a sponge gives you such a beautiful finish. So I'm just going to quickly put this all over my face, and then like I say, you will see the difference when I've got my powders and stuff on. Okay, foundation is on. I'm just going to apply my concealer. There's nothing really to report here. Just going in with my concealer, and I'm just using P. Louise base for this, Room 01. Okay, time for powder. Now, this is where I've kind of changed some things. So I tested it with, the first powder that I tested it was this Anastasia Beverly Hills one. I've really been liking this powder recently, especially like underneath my eyes and stuff. Really liking it. So that's the one I'm going to be using today. However, I have tested this primer with NIKKIA Joy Cosmetics powder, I've tested it with Fenty powder, I've tested it with Huda Beauty powder. So I have really tested it with different powders and stuff, just to make sure that it wasn't the powder that was making things look good. There has been days where I haven't used a primer at all, and like I say, I have noticed like a massive difference. So yes, we're gonna go in with this powder. The reason why like I'm saying all this is literally just because I have really tested it. I just didn't want it to be one of those where I was like, oh, this primer's amazing, and it was because I was using a good powder or because I was using something different. So I have really tested it, guys. So let's go in with the powder, just tapping any creases away. And here we go. So of course, when you apply powder, it is going to make everything look amazing and seamless and blended and all that good stuff anyway, but just wait until I show you. I'm hoping it picks up on camera. Like I really am hoping that, you know, the results are there, but we will see. Okay, so just zooming you right in. I do have to go in with bronzer, and I do have to go in with, you know, a setting spray and all that good stuff. So I might look a little bit powdery and blotchy in places, so don't judge me. But here is what the skin is looking like. So I'm hoping you can see on camera. I don't think you can. Like my pores do look like pretty much non-existent. The lines around here, you can definitely see that they're more like, they're not as, you know, they're not as, what's the word? They're not as there basically. So I can definitely see a difference like here. And where I notice a difference is kind of like around here. So I don't know, like I don't know if you guys can see the difference, but in real life I just feel like this side looks a lot more smoother. And then getting on to my pores, obviously the powder does, like, it kind of has made it look a bit crazy. But what do we think? I do really like this powder because I feel like it does like kind of blur things a lot. I do look a bit patchy for some reason, but bronzer and blusher will sort that out. But I mean, the pores kind of look pretty much the same on both sides, so I don't really see a difference with that. But I can definitely see a difference on my forehead, and that's like one of my biggest like insecurities. So yeah, I mean, let me know what you think in the comments. So I'm quickly going to do my bronzer and highlighter and all that good stuff and my lipstick, and I will be back to kind of show you the final look. I will be like using a bit of a setting spray as well, but yeah, I'll show you how it all kind of looks all together. Alright guys, so that is my makeup pretty much done. So let's zoom in. Okay, so makeup is completely done. So you all kind of know how I feel about my forehead. Definitely a lot kind of like smoother. Already I can kind of see like around here, my pores are definitely more emphasized than like the other side. I don't know, this side just looks more smoother, especially like kind of like around here. Whereas around this side, it definitely looks a lot more kind of like textured. Like, what do you guys think? I kind of do like a slow turn feel. So this is the primed side. And then this is the not primed side. And then this is what my skin looks like from far away. Obviously I haven't really blended underneath my contour, but you know, I've got to trick the camera for the gram, do you know what I mean? I've got to fake being skinny. So like I said, the whole thing about the primer, you're not really going to see the full benefits on camera, but in real life, I just feel like it just looks more smooth. I know that it looks more hydrated, and like I said, I can definitely see a difference with the the overall oil production and hydration, and just generally how my makeup looks. My makeup just looks better when I use this primer, and for £4.99 you literally cannot go wrong. And like I said, I have tried and tested this primer like thoroughly, and I can definitely say that it's amazing. So yeah guys, if you like this, let me know what you think. And if you do want a full like in-depth kind of like, I can't remember how long she wore it for, but NIKKIA Joy did wear it for quite a while. She tested it far better than me. I didn't. I wish kind of like I documented it, but it was a little bit hard because every time I was going to work I do have to wear a mask, so I can't really test it out as thoroughly as she did. But just know, behind the scenes, I definitely tested it out like thoroughly. If you follow me on Instagram, you will know I have been raving about this primer all bloody week, so they know just how I absolutely love this primer. I also lent a little bit to one of my friends at work who is a little bit more on the older skin type, and even she said she noticed a difference and she really likes it as well. And like I say, for £5, just under £5, you literally cannot go wrong, and you get quite a lot of product in it as well. So going forward, I will definitely be using this. It's one of my favourite primers that I actually own, and I have been using it every day. Usually primers I don't really like, but this one I really like it. So yeah guys, let me know what you think, like I said, down below. What do you think of this makeup? Shall I do another version of it and do a tutorial? I think I'm going to. I just wanted to practice my kind of like technical and just practice really. But yeah, this has been quite fun. Give it a thumbs up and like it, and I will catch you in my next video. Ciao for now.